Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's the Bills in control of the football as we rejoin the action in quarter number 3. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And able to connect with Berrios. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo.
Penny, a first down carry. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field?
Touchdown, Bills! Braxton Berrios, his first touchdown of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
New York's offense back out there and set to go.
They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Let's go.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Back now in Buffalo. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. Now Ryan on first down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Now it's Ryan. That is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Ryan will throw again.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On first down, Ryan. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Ryan. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And Ingram hauls it in. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
And here comes the end around as Ryan will just leave this for his wideout.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Here's Ryan.
And that's checked down to Gordon.
Touchdown, Jets! Melvin Gordon. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Buffalo set to get the football back here.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Play action now, Fitzpatrick. And he completes it to Berrios. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
77 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll run it again with Penny. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
A handoff to Penny. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cornelder, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So Matt Ryan of the offense, down by 9, a minute 14 to go. Now the 4th down stop, the first of a series of events that will need to break their way, but bottom line, they're still alive. Throwing now is Ryan. Into the hands of Ingram. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now Ryan. And the reception made by Green. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Here's Ryan. And he finds Beasley, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Ryan to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
To a knee goes Fitzpatrick, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against the top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up.